Hi, Mary. Hi, Creative. I'm not on StreamYard. I just wanted to see there were new things on YouTube, and I wanted to see how it was working. So I didn't go to StreamYard, so there's no overlay. I need to do an overlay for here if I'm going to use it. So I wanted to, how am I going to do this? Let's see. Share the screen. Okay, that's how I show it. Hi, Chrissy. Hi, Hummingbird. I have some music to play. I wonder if Mr. Elegant Hurry will come on. John Smith. Open chat. Where is it? I'll find it. Someone sent me a music. John Smith wrote a tune. I thought I'd get a lot more done today, but I didn't. Gotta forgive yourself once in a while, I guess. There's stuff going on with that poor Lorie Paige. I just have to deep breathe and let other people handle it, because I am not about to like this. So if you don't know, Lorie Paige is a girl who went missing from Tallahassee. Murdered from Tallahassee. So depressed. June 3rd, 2023, she went missing. She actually did run away a couple weeks before. Here I have the statement of law enforcement. Oh, sorry. This is my phone. I was privileged enough to be able to go to, obviously that's my phone, to be able to go to the press conference yesterday, Tallahassee Police Department. So on June 3rd, 2023, she was reported missing by her father, Andrew Wiley. At the time, he claimed she left home with her backpack sometime overnight while he was at work. He worked night shift at Jefferson Correctional Institution. It's north of Tallahassee. It's really kind of out of the way from Monticello, which is the county seat, so to speak. During that summer, this is where the problem comes in, right? Detectives pursue hundreds of leads across the state and state lines. Lorie is never located, and the story provided by Wiley begins to show inconsistencies. What day did we go to that sheriff cleanup? Because I'm going to need to know, because I spoke with him for an hour. It was a road cleanup, February 18th. It was February 18th. February 15th was the day we were there. I got to write that down. Okay, so February 15th, we were at a community cleanup right at the Leon County Sheriff's Office. So he lied to us, which he's a murderer. They lie, right? February 2nd, so we were there on the 15th and we met with him on the 15th. A phone is seized from Wiley's residence. A forensic analysis uncovers questionable internet searches about remote areas with bodies of water in Alabama and Georgia, among other things. When I was peppering him with questions February 15th and that morning, he said to us, I had all the flyers, like we were handing out flyers. He said to me and to Margie and to Pastor Ferguson that he needed more flyers and that he was going to drive them to Alabama or Georgia, wherever. And I was like, why would you go there? Why would you go there? Well, because, I mean, she could just be anywhere. So this is where she was. Let me bring it up on our map. Lorie was 12 years old when she went missing. She's a tall girl. We were right there. So my friend Laura and I, one day, shortly after this, $17.01, old Minnesota room. Just makes so much sense now. So we decided, because we're brilliant, right? We decided one day we're just going to go up there. What he told us was that he moved to Thomasville, and because of the cost of living where he was, it was very expensive, and he had told law enforcement, the detective, it's a female detective, she was newer, that he was moving. And I was like, oh, you know, it's a one bedroom, 640 square feet. He changed his phone number though. And that's the part that, you know, you don't change your phone number. But he told us he changed his phone number. He said he wasn't taking these calls. He wasn't going to speak with media. He wasn't going to talk to media. The detective told him he didn't have to. So here's the challenge. So he moved to Thomasville, Georgia, which is right here. Cute town, super cute. Where is... So it's a 30-minute drive for him going down this road. Every day. Every day. So he worked nights. He still was working there when he was arrested. So he'll have the privilege of being a correction officer when he's arrested and likely never serving in Florida Corrections Facility. So he's up here in Tallahassee. His job is here. It's further down. Hold on. Ooh, no. Merrily is right in here. So the people who own Merrily own Flowers Bakery, which is huge. I mean, it's massive. 2301. Just all but 3,200 acres, right? So what I don't know, somewhere in here, my guess is, isn't there a Merrily Road? Isn't there someone know Merrily Road? Oh, here it is. It's down here. And it still does the same thing, but I know it's not. I know it's further down 19 by the Flowers Bakery facility. The family owns all of that. It's still up there. There's a cemetery we went through. So our idea was that he's driving back and forth down here. Where is that dam? Is that all on that same road? That's not it. She was down here, New Hope. I mean, you could just see it's all forest. There's nothing there. This is where you end the state line. She was up in here. There's 3,100 acres. And she was dropped. Now, we don't know, was she moved? But his car never triggered the dogs for cadaver smell. So I don't know how he transported her. We don't know yet. It's under seal. But anyway, he's an ass, and I can't wait. And he had the balls to ask for bail today. Mail. Let me see. Oh, here it is. Why does it show up on MapQuest but not here? It is a massive State Line Road, Seabrooks Road, Boston Highway. So let's see, 2557. They have it all split up. Oh, so that's right at the line. So all of this is that plantation. Damn. If you ever get a chance to go to Boston, Georgia, it's beautiful. Yeah, it's all up there. So he must have dropped her right at the line. But I know she was taken to it's 22 minutes. It's right in here. I know she was taken to the Georgia side, 766 Rebergs, because listen to that. It's been a day here with crime and shit. Because Georgia had to bring her here. So it's somewhere up there. We went to this Mount Pleasant. So my friend and we decided that we were going to go look at all these old cemeteries to see if there was any land scraped. Ah, so funny. We did. We were close, though. She was close. We drove all around here. We went to that cemetery. So sad. This makes my heart hurt. Really does. Makes me so sick to my stomach. When I saw that dog yesterday. So they seize his phone February 2nd. We meet with him February 15th. Ask him to help search with us. He says he will. Said he's going to go talk to Miranda Paige's. Miranda is the mother of Lorie. Brooklyn's the grandmother. March 2024, more inconsistencies in Wiley's statements are identified. New information about his relationship with Lorie emerges. That's a year. Detectives shift their focus more heavily. Digital evidence. Detectives begin searching in early 2024. A remote brush section area of Thomas County known as a plantation. Multiple searches are conducted. April 5th, following a prescribed burn that cleared heavy brush in the area, detectives return. This time they locate human remains. The remains are processed in 5 days, basically, by the Department of Law Enforcement and positive identified as of Lorie Paige. The case has deeply impacted the community. So today, I don't know if it's real or not. Somebody wants to have an event to honor Lorie, but we don't know if it's real or who's doing it or if they've been approved by the family. His bail was denied, and there are family members that are, I guess, asked not to be contacted by him. The mother, the grandmother, and an aunt. I'm sure they're very upset at the loss of Lorie Paige, but not one of them helped. Not one. Not one. The person that changed all of this was Nancy Grace. Nancy Grace called the Tallahassee Police Department, and that is what triggered this to change, because it was February 2024 when Nancy Grace producers, she says, called and they wouldn't speak to the producers, so she got on the phone. And when she got on the phone, it all changed. No one else, Nancy Grace. Miranda has various aliases in social media, and she's not really worth repeating right now because it just gets me upset. And it certainly gets Margie Summers upset, who was the teacher, the assistant that helped her, who really loved on her. I mean, she did. Miranda literally said, I'm not giving you DNA. I'm not helping you to law enforcement. She refused. You need help, you get your own help. Now, Nancy Grace, she refused to go on Nancy, which is her right. So Nancy just played audio of the woman's TikToks and Facebook. How do you do that? And of course, now everyone's coming out of the woodwork to honor Lorie. So Pastor Ferguson is going, who's big. I mean, he's a big community leader. So he's going to verify that this isn't just some weird take and that it's really about Lorie. And I told him, I said, the GoFundMes are going to start popping up soon. If she has a mom, she'll be released to her mother. That's what will happen. So, hey, John, I was hoping you'd come in. How are you? On a lighter note, I really do. I'm very sick to my stomach. I know you can imagine. Hi, She Fly. I always think She Fly. I was literally just thinking of you, so went to an older one in less than a minute. This popped up. Oh, it's a day, Pat. It's a Patty day in the rain. Hey, Beach Bum, how are you? Thank you all to those who emailed me, checking. Thank you very much. My husband and I, we went down to Park Avenue, the parks today. We brought Roscoe with us. That was fun. It was fun. You were driving today to Thomasville for your car service through the woods in Controlled Burns area, and all I could think of was Lorie. I know it's heartbreaking. I think I might drive up there tomorrow. You had snow last night. Bless your heart. I don't even want to think about snow. Oh, thank you, Rosemary. So I made, okay, so John has a song, but I made a song. So John's is better than mine. I spent a lot of credits on Suno trying to make mine even remotely listenable. So I'm going to share mine first, and then we'll end with John because I have to go home and make dinner. I promised the husband. But I really wanted to play his. So let me find it. All right, I'm going to show, what did I say? I'm going to show you mine first. All right, I'm going to mute myself. Let me take this back.
Frenchie Friction packed her bags, said the South was too small for her plans. Traded shade for a latte scene. Now she talks big through a cartoon screen. She says she wants her name in lights, but she edits her truth and rewrites her fights. Always a glare, but baby, there's no crown on thin air. You can't quit, don't call me.
It's lagging. Oh, I don't want to play John's then till I don't want to play John's then till I get it because I'm playing it through YouTube itself. For me, it sounds fabulous. I don't know what to do. Ooh. It's nice. Mm. Let me see if that helped. Remind me where I went in to change this setting. Because I won't remember in 5 minutes. Yeah, that won't work. Mm-mm.
Frenchie Friction packed her bags, said the South was too small for her plans. Traded shade for a latte scene. Now she talks big through a cartoon screen. She says she's the OG, wants her name in lights, but she edits her truth.
I'll work on it later. See, for me, I can hear it, so I'll have to test it out. It was working there? That sounded better? Okay.
Frenchie Friction packed her bags, said the South was too small for her plans. Traded shade for a latte scene. Now she talks big through a cartoon screen. She says she's the OG, wants her name in lights. She edits the truth and rewrites her fights. Always listen, always agree. But baby, there's no crown on thin air. You can't quit on cold turkey. It don't work that way. You carry it with you every day.
I have no idea how to make it. I have no idea how to make it not echo because everything is muted but the sound. So I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to work on it. I don't know. I apologize. It's too fast. It's too slow. It's lagging. It's not lagging. On your tablet, create live, tap set at live stream details once live. Don't know. I'll have to Google it. I'm sure there's cues and buttons and don't know. Worked the last try, but it didn't. It didn't work the last try. I'm too close to this. Oh, God, no one needs that either. Hi, Jebby. I'm waiting to hear what they're saying about. Why do people have to do that? Why do people have to create events and insert themselves? Fancy. Let me try to play John's. John. Which version of... Let me go. Should I go to Reddit, John? I may have to do this with the whole... Where'd you go? Where'd it go, John? I just finished your live. Jibs is doing a video of the first version. Oh, well, let me share. Well, maybe I'll be able to do that. Maybe I can share. Let me get Jib's video up. That's a good one. You know that woman's trying to put Jibs through the bullshit. You know it. So let me do it this way.
A shout out to Shoddrick and an invitation to put out your story to the entire nation. We can talk about Siggy and that Magbanoa hoe. We can talk about Lewis or we can talk about Blow. We can talk about your job on the big track truck, your criminal record and your life of bad luck. We could talk about weed, that's something you should know. We can talk about anything if you'll just come on my show. Your testimony was funny and cool. You explained everything and took us to school. From a shot up fuel line to a few lines of coke, the jury was listening to every word that you spoke. We can go to the bar after the show, get drunk and dance and see where it goes. After one night with me, you'll have a new addiction. Be the talk of Tallahassee, Shoddrick and Frenchie Friction. So email me, Shoddrick, take up this invite to come on my show and get drunk that night. I do need a promise before this goes too far, that you won't rob me and steal my car. I do tend to whine, that's my one affliction. Everyone knows that I am Frenchie Friction. So email me, Shoddrick, take up this invite to come on my show and get drunk that night. I do need a promise before this goes too far, that you won't rob me and steal my car. I do tend to whine, that's That's my one affliction. Everyone knows that I am Frenchie Friction. I am Frenchie.
She's gonna be so pissed. Very like. Still my favorite. My all-time favorite is that. Let me try and put it through. Do I have to put it up? Do I have to do? Let me just go to. I just go to Canva and play it through Canva. Hold on. If it likes coming out of a website, mine's called No Face, No Flair. Clean this up. Mine's 2 minutes and 24 seconds. Let me cover. I'm just taking out some of the transitions because I don't want it to stall. Okay, that's it. Oops. All right, so it's just my canvas screen. Let me get rid of this.
Frenchie Friction packed her bags, said the South was too small for her plans. Traded shade for a latte scene. Now she talks big through a cartoon screen. She says she's the OG, wants her name in lights, but she edits her truth and rewrites her fights. Always a lesson, always a glare, but baby, there's no crown on thin air. You can't quit on cold turkey, it don't work that way. You carry it with you every post, every day. Hiding behind policies, playing it fair, but the real ones know there's no face, there's no flair. Talks like she's running the room, but the echo speaks louder than the tune. Says she's building, but she burns more than she stands. With a keyboard crown and invisible hands. Somewhere deep down she might still care, but pride don't heal, it just
Hold on, let me finish it. That was a bummer. It just stops at 2024. Okay, there you go. That was a bummer. Hold on.
You wrote your part, you took your chair, but baby, there's no face, and there's no flair.
My favorite line is "You can't quit dumb cold turkey." I love that line so much. I just do. It's like, you can't quit that job. It's so funny to me. Oh, it cracks me up, woman.
Frenchie Friction packed her bags, said the South was too small for her plans. Traded shade for a latte scene. Now she talks big through a cartoon screen. She says she's the OG, wants her name in lights, but she edits her truth and rewrites her fights. Always a lesson, always a glare, but baby, there's no crown on thin air. You can't quit dumb cold turkey, it don't work that way. You carry it with you every post, every day. Hiding behind policies, playing it fair, but the real ones know there's no face, there's no flair. Talks like she's running the room, but the echo speaks louder than the tune. Says she's building, but she burns more than she stands. With a keyboard crown and invisible hands. Somewhere deep down she might still care, but pride don't heal, it just flares in the air. And no matter the views, the tone, the share, there's still no face, there's still no flair. You can't quit dumb cold turkey, it lingers too long. Even silence can sound all wrong. You wrote your part, you took your chair, but baby, there's no face, and there's no flair.
Did you see my graphic though? Absolute hilarity. ChatGPT did that. And then I added to it. Look at that. So look at that. Oh. When ChatGPT had a variation of it, which was like completely crooked, it looked like The lips of my logo were sucking testicles. Like, it was bad. Oh, oh my God, it was so funny. So I just put the white logo on there. She is not gonna like it. She's not gonna like it at all. Did you see it? Oh my God, it's so funny. Hey, that was ChatGPT's idea. Ah! No face, no flair. I tried to figure out how to do like blingy words on the t-shirt, but I couldn't accomplish it. That's that. So funny. It's so good. Let's go back to chips and jam. I love it so much. Ah, Jibs, killing me. Oh my God, I needed a laugh because oh. Which one is this twat trying to take down? I think there's a couple of them, right? Let me go back. So funny.
A shout out to Shoddrick and an invitation to put out your story to the entire nation. We can talk about Siggy and that Magbanoa hoe. We can talk about Lewis, or we can talk about Blow. We can talk about your job on the big track truck, your criminal record, and your life of bad luck. We could talk about weed, that's something you should know. We can talk about anything if you'll just come on my show. Your testimony was funny and cool. You explained everything and took us to school. From a shot up fuel line to a few lines of coke, the jury was listening to every word that you spoke. We can go to the bar after the show, get drunk and dance and see where it goes. After one night with me, you'll have a new addiction. Be the talk of Tallahassee, Shoddrick and Frenchie Friction. So email me, Shoddrick, take up this invite to come on my show and get drunk that night. I do need a promise before this goes too far that you won't rob me and steal my car. I do tend to whine, that's my one affliction. Everyone knows that I am Frenchie Friction. So email me, Shoddrick, take up this invite to come on my show and get drunk that night. I do need a promise before this goes too far that you won't rob me and steal my car. I do tend to whine, that's my one affliction. Everyone knows that I am Frenchie Friction. I am Frenchie.
Absolutely fabulous. What I love in that one, there's one little scene. If you look down to the right, it said Kristen Bell can play me. Kristen Bell can play her. So funny. Yes, I do make myself laugh like that. But wasn't there another one? I just can't find it. Did you mail it to me? No, I was supposed to turn in homework today, and I just don't feel like it. Let's see, where's John? Oh yeah, this is it. This is it. Okay, I have to take a deep breath because I think this shit is so funny that it's hard for me to like cope. Like, it's hard for me to cope.
Invitation to put out your story to the entire nation. We can talk about Siggy and that mag band Whoa. We can talk about Lewis, so we can talk about Blow. We can talk about your job on the big track truck, your criminal record and your life of bad luck. We can talk about weed, that's something you should know. We can talk about anything if you'll just come on my show. Your testimony was funny and cool. You explained everything and took us to school. From a shot up fuel line to a few lines of coke, the jury was listening to every word that you spoke. We can go to the bar after the show, get drunk and dance and see where it goes. After one night with me, you'll have a new addiction. We'll be the talk of Tallahassee, Shoddrick and Frenchie Friction. So email me, Shoddrick, take up this invite to come on my show and get drunk that night. I do need a promise before this goes too far, that you won't rob me and steal my car. I do tend to whine, that's my one affliction. Everyone knows that I am Frenchie Friction. I am Frenchie Friction. So email me, Shoddrick, take up this invite to come on my show and get drunk that night. I do need a promise before this goes too far, that you won't rob me and steal my car. I do tend to whine, that's my one affliction. Everyone knows that I am Frenchie Friction. A Frenchie Friction. I am Frenchie Friction. I am Frenchie Friction.
Let me see if I can find the one he's talking about. There's so many. Well, I found one that's 4 minutes long. Last night I did another version. I hope you like it. Let me see what this one is. Sorry, I still have a cough. Oh my God, it's so funny to me. Can you, I don't know if you're in the position, oh, look at my lips. Looking all Katie Kool-Lady today. Can you, could you re-email it? Oh, this is a good one too. That wasn't nice, Patty. I can hear my sister now. That wasn't nice.
A shout out to Shoddrick and an invitation to put out your story to the entire nation. We can talk about Siggy and that Magbon Whoa. We can talk about Lewis, or we can talk about Blow. We can talk about your job on the big trash truck, your criminal record and your life of bad luck. We can talk about weed, that's something you should know. We can talk about anything if you'll come on my show. Your testimony was so funny and cool. You explained everything and took us to school. From a shot up fuel line to a few lines of coke, the jury was listening to every word you spoke. Normally I'm not hanging with felons, but for some reason I'm buying what you're selling. I guess I'm attracted to your criminal ways, cause I did some shoplifting back in the day. We can go to the bar after the show, get drunk and dance and see where it goes. After one night with me, you'll have a new addiction. We'll be the talk of Tallahassee, Shoddrick and Frenchie Friction. So email me, Shoddrick, take up this invite to come on my show and get drunk that night. I need a promise before this goes too far, that you won't rob me and steal my car. I do bitch and whine, that's my one affliction, but everyone knows that I am Frenchie Friction. We can talk about your job on the big trash truck, your criminal record, and your criminal record, and your life of bad luck. We can talk about weed, that's something you should know. We can talk about anything show. If you'll come on my show, your testimony was so funny and cool. You explained everything and took us to school. From a shot of fuel line to a few lines of coke, the jury was listening to every word you spoke. Normally I'm not hanging with felons, but for some reason I'm buying what you're selling. I guess I'm attracted to your criminal ways, cause I did some shoplifting back in the day. We can go to the bar after the show, get drunk and dance and see where it goes. After one night with me, you'll have a new addiction. We'll be the talk of Tallahassee, Shoddrick and Frenchie Friction. So email me, Shoddrick, take up this invite to come on my show and get drunk that night. I need a promise before this goes too far, that you won't rob me and steal my car. I do bitch and whine, that's my one affliction, but everyone knows that I am Frenchie Friction. Frenchie Friction. Frenchie Friction. So email me, Shoddrick, take up this invite to come on my show and get drunk that night. I need a promise before this goes too far, that you won't rob me and steal my car. I do bitch and wine, that's my one affliction, but everyone knows that I am Frenchie Friction. So email me, Shoddrick, take up this invite to come on my show and get drunk that night. I need a promise before this goes too far, that you won't rob me and steal my car. Do bitch and wine, that's my one addiction, but everyone knows that I am Frenchie Friction. I am Frenchie Friction. I am Frenchie Friction. I am Frenchie Friction.
She is gonna be pissed. She did a whole show. She did a whole show of making fun of me and my hair and my flat voice. Ah, bless it. Bless it. John's like, you can go on KCL Effect and listen for free. Oh my God, I'm dead. That is awesome. Oh. He said that. He said you could go on KCL Effect and listen for free. That was a Reddit she was trying to take down. So that's why it's funny to me, because she was taken down. It's so mean. Now, granted, doing what she does is perfectly fine. Dude. Well, I mean, the more she messes with jibs and jabs, the more I'm going to do. So I'm just going to keep doing it. There's nothing about privacy. But privacy was, what is the YouTube privacy rule? My husband's going to kill me. What is the YouTube privacy rule? YouTube privacy policy in videos. Hold on. What's it mean? What? Oh, I should ask chat. Chat would know. Stupid. Have a sense of humor, lady. Your life will be a lot better off if you did. YouTube's privacy policy for videos primarily revolves around controlling who can see your content and ensuring the safety. That's not it. Let's see. Wiley reporting. What is a privacy violation? Personal information, posted your personal info, your address, your phone number. You can report it as a legal issue. AI generated content. If someone is using AI to create or alter content that looks or sounds like you can report it, providing details about the realistic nature, except for the fact that they ask you if it's AI generated or not. And how does a cartoon look like her? If reporting on behalf of someone deceased, well, you'll need to provide proof of death. Public interest, newsworthiness. Let's see if there's examples. What about extortion? Would that be violating the YouTube policy? I don't know. Maybe I'm just a one-hit wonder. Nothing really changed. I'm just a one-hit wonder, and I can't do anything like. My favorite line of the one I wrote: "You can't quit dumb cold turkey. You can't." That's really more to Kathleen Monkman and Fancy Fiction is kind of like a double dip. Would you play One More Day next time? This is the one I'm most proud of. Yes, I can do it right now. Oh, that's such a good one, John, and I'm so verklempt today. I'm gonna do it though, okay? My sweetheart.
A mother walks over and says a prayer at a grave. Her mind goes back in time to the son that she had raised. In her mind, his whole life goes slowly scrolling by. It was only a divorce. Why did he have to die? For her there is no closure, just years of pain-filled days. Now there's only justice for those who took her son away. As she looks at the tombstone, the mother's eyes fill with tears. Soon there'll be another trial. It's taken over 10 long years. She said I'd give my whole life for one more day with my son, just to say how much I love him, and I'm proud of who he's become. He's given me 2 grandchildren that I love with all my heart. I wish that I could hold him and that we'd never be apart. I'd like to walk across the lawn and talk with him about his day. Just one more time to see his smile and to look upon his face, to hear him talk about his sons, a memory time can't take away. I'd ask about his dreams if I had just one more day. As she turns and walks away, her face lights up with a smile, a memory of the law professor, the father or the child. They're her cherished memories, As time ticks by the years, some of laughter, some of pride, some of love, and some of tears. She said I'd give my whole life for one more day with my son, just to tell him how much I love him. And I'm proud of who he's become. He's given me 2 grandchildren that I love with all my heart. I wish that I could hold him and that we'd never be apart. I'd like to walk across the lawn and talk with him about his day. Just one more time to see his smile and to look upon his face, to hear him talk about his sons, a memory time can't take away. I'd ask about his dreams if I had just one more day. I'd ask about his dreams if I had just one more day.
Mm. Well, on that note, I'm going to go. Thank you for that, John. Thank you. Puts it all in perspective. And John, thank you for the giggle and thank you for that. Really was beautiful. Everyone have a great night. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow afternoon. I am going to drive up to Georgia. I'm going to see if Lala wants to go with me. And then I have a big event tomorrow night around 7, so I won't be on much later than that. But thank you all. Have a great night. Go hug your family. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.